All set for kickoff here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 65.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Again, it's Brooks. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
He was taken down behind
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On first down, here comes Brooks. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The try on Shoyinka gets there to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Bronco 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to hit this one down to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to Tabaroa McMillan. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Williams starting with a pass here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, Williams. Getting out to his left. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. He's going to bring this down to their 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Now Williams. Escapes the pocket. Complete right side. Burton has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
All set now. 1st and 10. First carry of the game. It's the rookie out of Missouri. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
From the gun, and give to Brooks. On the move, past the 40. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now looking to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Ready. Viking, 8 6.
I'll throw it. Catch is made in close. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. 1st down, Williams to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 12. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Bears 13. Panthers nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Come on, go.
They go play action on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get it. Nice.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pass play now. Throws caught. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points in this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a route check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers get it back to within 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Moore with a return. Shoots away from one.
DJ Moore on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the middle, then snared by Burden. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
What is it up?
Third and long for him here. That one's nabbed by Komet. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now a toss play, Taylor. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
What is on?
3rd and 2, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Bears with a 1st and 10.
Let it up.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And working a couple of yards past the line. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
What is it on? Here you go.
Moore going in motion left. Now here's Williams. Going with the screen to Taylor. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flush out out to his left. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
What is up?
Williams set to pass. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears bump the lead up to 13 points.
Panthers 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll throw it here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. If you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
70 Timberwolves.
Back now, pressure coming. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass caught by Brooks. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Go, ready.
They're throwing it. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
70.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on 7
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He beams one deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Moore on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Williams will look to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Third and a lone yard coming up. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard. Away.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Taylor. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give them a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Man in motion here. Working from the gun, Williams. This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On first down, it's Gibson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 35-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. On play action, here's Williams. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Big strike here to Moore. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle, and he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It's Horton on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 9-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Taylor trying to run for this first. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a 1st down. Touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the hit arrives just after that football does. This completion gets him up to the 16. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
They're going play action. Next on the crosser. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we're through 3 here. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Okay, break.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Another Panthers first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 50-yard line.
Running the toss here to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Come on.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down, Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Williams from the gun. That's to Odunze again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chicago first down.
Bears first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down.
In the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Santos' kick is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Gross. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. McMillan on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing from the gun here. Brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 more yards.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
We've slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, shot. Right, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tanneroa McMillan he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing it again here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
19 Lions.
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection. But the contact knocked that sucker away.
Sticking to the air here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's a throw. Near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. And looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh, what a catch. Back to the end zone. Did he get the feet in? Did he? No. Couldn't get the feet in. Incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Oh, up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 60 by 30.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Has a hole left, room to run. Luther Burton makes the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just...
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Get up. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A throw here on 1st. That one connects. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Bears 29, Panthers 21.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.